I think that same care and attention that you guys bring to medicine and social media is kind of what the pit is doing too, and why it is connected so much with people. Um, I've found that so many healthcare workers reach out to tell me how much it's connected with them. And like you said, even people outside the medical field are really connecting with it. So I'm really excited to be discussing episode one with you guys. And like you said, hopefully shed some light on why this show has connected so deeply with people like me.
Yeah, absolutely. My first question was going to be, how did you first hear about the pit? Like, how did it come onto your
Oh,
radar? And I think to
yeah.
give context to folks, your background is not in
Oh,
healthcare. You don't work in healthcare,
no,
right?
no. I'm healthcare adjacent. I've been a nanny and household manager for doctors for over a decade. Um, we've been through like COVID together, residencies, moves, a lot of stuff. So I definitely feel like I'm not in the hospital walls, obviously, but I understand the toll this job takes because I see it when um, I see it when they come home. So yeah. And then found the show because I love ER. Did you guys ever watch ER?
A little bit, yeah. I was kind of young when it came out, but I watched it.
Or yeah, yeah, you were like, yeah. I think I was like 8. Like I probably should not have been watching that. But so that was my entry point, and then like I said, I really saw myself in some of the characters, and it's such a beautiful show. The pacing, the music, or lack thereof. Yeah. Did you guys start watching it before like everyone started talking about it, or were you told by your coworkers to watch it?
After, because again, I kind of like watching. I waited till I think when I started watching it, it was only like one episode left. I like to like binge watch
Oh
things.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I watched the one episode, and like I said, I was like, I see this at work all the time. I don't want to watch it, but then people just kept talking about how good it was, so I gave it a second chance, and I'm happy I did.
Right, right. That'll be a different experience for you this year, having to wait a week between each episode. That'll be hard.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, for me, it was also probably like 4 months after it finished is when I first started
Mhm.
watching it. And I probably watched half of it, like binged it. And to be honest, it gave me some anxiousness while watching it. And as
Yeah.
a decision, I was like, I shouldn't be feeling anxious when I watch a show. And the reason I
Yeah.
was anxious is it really closely mimics
Mhm.
work. And so I was like,
Right.
you know what? I'm gonna watch something that makes me less anxious. But then it was so good. So many people are talking about it. I still had the curiosity of like, okay, what happens to these
Right,
characters?
right, right.
Whatnot. And so then I went back in and finished it.
Yeah. I kind of wonder if some of that anxiousness, I feel like it's probably different for you because you're like, that's work. But for people outside of medicine, I feel like some of that too is that it deals with a lot of feelings that we don't like to sit in, like grief, burnout, just uncomfortable feelings. And so I think that makes people anxious too, because American culture, we don't like to deal with these emotions. And so watching it on television, kind of, we have to deal with that through the characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. What I'm curious, you obviously mentioned that you're around a lot of folks in healthcare.
Yeah,
Would you
yeah.
say the people that you're around would how what percentage of them watch the show? Is it less than 50, more than
Um,
50?
I think more than 50, but the people I know who watched it who are in the medical field, it took them a while because, kind of like you said, it's like bringing the job home with them. So they were like, we're not going to watch this. And then just because the word of mouth campaign started happening, then they finally gave in and were like, this is great. But it's been so interesting because, I mean, there were people talking about it in January, but it truly was a word of mouth campaign, and it's been so cool to see it gain in popularity. There's this one tweet that always makes me laugh that's like, it has been a joy to see the pit spread like a viral infection through my friend group. So I think that's a good way to describe it.